and welcome. So in this transition, if you did both classes, you feel like you need a drink of water, please grab a drink of water. And begin to find as comfortable of a seated position as you can. So maybe grab some pillows. Maybe recline into some pillows kind of braced on the wall. Maybe you have a yoga bolster. Those are awesome to sit on. Maybe you want to take this reclining or in child's pose. All those options. Give yourself some time here. Try to slow down and notice it. I don't know if you're like me, and I teach yoga and I teach a lot of yin, so I know how to slow down. But it's not necessarily what comes natural to me. I find myself going so fast. And then I sit down to eat. I really try to sit down at a table to eat. And I find myself eating so fast. Because it can be difficult for us to just slow down. I'm going to bring that challenge to you this week as well as to myself. To choose something during your day that you feel like you rush through, but maybe you don't have to. Maybe it's your time in the morning, or maybe, it's getting the kids a bath, maybe it's your meals. And see if you can slow down during that. Use that thing that's a normal daily routine. Become a little bit more mindful during it. And I promise you, this is as big of a challenge for me as it may be for you. So not really good at that. Maybe as we sit here for a minute or two, maybe just take a moment to kind of reflect on that. What is it during your day? You can take a moment and slow down. It's a cup of coffee in the morning. You take it outside, for a few minutes, and just 5 extra minutes. Here and now, you take a couple of minutes and simply observe your breath. Try to give it your full attention. If you find your mind wanders or it's distracted, just bring it back. You don't have to make a big deal about it. Let yourself just breathe the way your body wants to breathe. Just notice it. Not necessarily trying to change it. Maybe you naturally start to change. Maybe you come to yin enough and you know I'm going to say things like lengthen your breath. And so maybe you naturally start to do it. Do you anticipate that coming? Or maybe it happens because you're relaxing and the body's shifting from the sympathetic nervous system, the fight, the flight, into the parasympathetic, the rest, the digest. Maybe your body's doing it naturally. If you haven't noticed the shift happen, can you work to help the shift happen? Maybe by trying to exhale a tiny bit longer than you normally would. Not so much that you gasp for your next breath. Just enough that it slows the breath down. I'm trying to hang on to it for a couple more breaths. And just gently let your arms collapse to your sides. If you're in your lap, just collapse to your sides. And on your inhale, easy reach up overhead. Gently bring the palms together. And exhale the hands to the heart. The moment here in self-gratitude. Appreciation of your mind, your body. You're ready, gently let chin bow towards the chest and let the eyes flutter open. And softly release the hands and you can bring your gaze up. Bring it just a moment and switch out the way our legs are. So whichever leg you naturally have in front, even if it's tucked under, either way, switch it out. But I am going to ask you on this side to try not to tuck the front leg under. So try to let the front leg just sit in front of the back leg. So my heels are a little bit in alignment. And you can wiggle around for a moment because it might feel weird if it's not something you do very often. And then start to just take this little side shifting. Stretching through the rib cage. And then as you go one direction, maybe gently press into that inner thigh. And as you go the other direction, press in. And maybe the range of motion gets a little bit bigger. Maybe you notice one side feels a little tighter than the other. So what I want you to do is the side that feels the tightest, I want you to lean away from it. So for me, it looks like my left to you mirror, or my right to you, but mirroring it to my left. So I'm going to lean away from a tight side. And I'm going to hold. Now my opposite hand can stay on that inner thigh, or I can even reach it out to the ground, which will allow me to lean away a little bit more. And keep gently pressing down into that inner thigh. Relax the shoulder. A couple more breaths here. And slowly come up and start to lean the other way. Take your time. Maybe reach the arm out. Lengthen a little bit more, gently pressing down on that inner thigh. Neck is really wherever it feels most natural to you. And gently come up. And let's take a few rolls through the neck. One direction. Now I'm not really cocking my head back and exposing my throat. I'm just coming ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, and up and over. And just switch direction. And then gently find your way up. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. And we'll start in that wide seated stance. So the wide seated stance is going to pull down the outer thigh a little more. Relax the shoulders, hands rest softly on the shins. Chest up, chest leads, just hinge forward. So try not to cock your head up, but try to keep, the chest and the gaze up a bit. And come just to where you start to feel some type of pull. You might have to wiggle your feet a little farther away, a little closer together. You might feel a little tension through your back. We're actually asking our back muscles to work here at the moment. We're pulling the shoulder blades down so we can keep our chest up. And maybe you find you can walk the hands a little bit more. The gaze comes out maybe a foot in front of the feet. So that neck stays in alignment. And then finally, softly, let the chin gently tuck. And the forehead softly round forward. And as you take a nice inhale, feel the back of the body expand. And on the exhale, it softens. Let the tension out of the torso. It's like you've blown up the balloon a little too much. You just let a little bit out. If you blow the balloon up too big, it may pop. So we don't want to breathe in too deeply. We want to fill up. And we want to let it go. And I'll softly kind of reverse coming out of this the way we came in. So lifting, untucking the chin. The gaze comes, you can see your feet. And then begin to lift the chest lightly, taking the gaze out in front of the feet. That may make you bring your hands up a little. And then lift the chest a little bit more. And release. Straighten the knees out long. We'll repeat that process now with straight legs. So relax your shoulders down the back, chest leads. In the beginning, the back muscles are working a little bit for us. Here, we're going to feel that stretch. Ankles, calves. You can reach your feet. Feel free to grip on, or the hands can stay on the shins or the ankles. Pull long. Ears come out away from the shoulders. Feel that stretch come through the calves, behind the knees, into the hamstrings. And then softly let the back round. The forehead falls, the chin tucks. Try not to lose all the length in your spine. So gently think about pulling the crown of your head towards your feet. A little bit of loop. Maybe move your head a little, shake your nod, wiggle your jaw. On our inhale, we'll lift the chest back up. Nice, slowly. And slowly walk it all the way up. We're going to come down to my back. I'm going to be the only one that comes to my back, right? No, we're all going to come down to our back. My favorite part right here, right? I say this every night, just lay down and give yourself a hug. Now, if I do have anybody in the class, pregnancy, something like that, where it feels really bad to lay on your back, where you can stack those pillows and recline, or we're basically in an upside down child's pose. You can take child's pose here. But allow yourself to just enjoy where you are. You may not even feel like a lot of stretch going on. It just feels more like relaxing. That's what we're after. At least for a few more breaths. And then you can stay right here, or we'll look for happy baby. Grabbing a hold of the bottoms of the feet. Gently letting the weight of the hands stretch through the inner thighs. You can stay right here in traditional happy baby. You can rock a little, or you can work on straightening one leg or straightening both legs. If you have plow in your practice and you want to work towards plow, I'll show it to you. Don't feel like you have to take plow at all. It is not for everybody. But if you wanted to do plow, your hands would come down to the back, the knees would come together, and then those knees could hug in either to the top of your head, or the feet could reach that floor behind you. Now your hands can also be on your low back here for support. I ate dinner not too long ago, so plow doesn't feel too good right now. And you might find the same. So happy baby works. But I just wanted to give you that option, because sometimes plow feels really good. Not usually if you've eaten, even within like an hour of eating, plow does not feel very good. Maybe it feels good to straddle the legs a little more. Bring that inner thigh, or maybe it feels good to just kind of straighten the legs up overhead. Take a couple more breaths here, wherever it feels best to you. Now release the feet. We'll lower the feet to the ground and we'll bring them out wide on our mat, or if you're not on like a typical yoga mat, think about bringing your feet a little wider than your hips. So that when we bring the arms into a T and we let our knees fall to the left, the right knee is not touching the left leg in any way. This side twist brings a little more opening into the hip flexor and the quad. And you can stay right here. The Great place to be. I love it. If you want to come a little bit more into that quad stretch, that's where you can bring that right foot, get it a little bit closer to your glute. For some of you, you might even be able to take that foot, rest the top of the right foot onto the floor and rest that shin down onto the ground. Now maybe you can get into this position, maybe you make it in here and you feel like you don't like it once you're there, that's perfectly fine. If you roll a little bit to the left, you'll be able to free that right leg and bring it back into a position that you like better. Maybe you like a traditional spinal twist where the legs lay on top of each other. And you can go there also. Remember, there are no rules in EN as long as it's something that feels good to you. I do try to encourage people to set your phones aside, things like that. I mean, because that's the premise to EN. Unplugging, unwinding. You can choose any pose you like. We all have a favorite. You do something you don't like, do your favorite. Soften the belly. Your gaze can be to the right, your gaze can be to the left. Relax through the low back, the glutes. This feels tight. We sometimes have a tendency to contract. Soften. And then to come out of it, slowly roll that upper torso towards that left side. Roll the right ankle a few times. You can hold it to your hamstring if you like for support. Maybe just bend or straighten that right leg just for a breath or two. And then resituating the feet out wide on the mat or wider than your hips. Arms come to a T, and the knees fall to the right. Stay right here at least for a few breaths. And then, of course, you can stay here as long as you like. Feel the ease of the twist here. Make it feel easy. If it feels difficult, find a way to ease it up. And slowly we can deepen the stretch if you like by working that left foot in. Maybe tucking it under you. Come in too far, remember you can always back out of it. Roll a little bit to the right, will help free the left leg. Give yourself permission to relax, to rest. Notice your breath, feel your breath. You might even feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. To come out, gently roll to the right. Breathe that left leg. You roll the ankle. You can hold on to your hamstring for a little support. Just roll the ankle out. Maybe straighten just for a mild little hamstring stretch. And we'll bring the foot down. We'll bring the feet next to each other and let the knees fall apart. Bottoms of the feet together into butterfly. So if you want to make this more relaxing, more restful, you can slide a pillow underneath that outer thigh so that the leg rests comfortably on the pillow. Or you can let gravity work here, gently stretching the inner thighs. And then maybe take the arms and reach them up overhead. Just take a little extra stretch, kind of side to side. And then maybe both arms. And then if they feel okay back there behind your head, you can just soften them a little bit and let them stay. Or you can bring them out to a T. Or you can let them come down to your side. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable with that. Just breathe. Let your body, your physical body, kind of start to find its way towards the Shavasana. Slowly lengthen the legs. Your arms come down to your sides. And you don't have to lay here flat on your back if that's not what works for you. You can curl into your side. You can add blankets. You can add pillows. You can bend your knees and place the feet on the ground, knees towards the ceiling. Take a minute here to notice your body at rest. How does it feel? But also, what is your tendency? So a lot of times when I rest, I start to get a little bit worried because I feel like I'm probably forgetting something. Or something I should be doing. I'm going to just talk back to myself, saying, okay, you're doing exactly what you should be doing right here. Recovering, you're healing. As always, I invite you to stay here as long as you like. You are ready to move. Take your time. Maybe you move a little bit around your back. Maybe you slowly come to your side and pause there. And even once you make your way up to a seated position, I'm going to take a minute or two. You don't have to rush. I will end the meetings. No hurry. The love and light in me honors the love and light in you. Namaste.